Hey y'all, good day, good morning. If you have been following along, this is officially day 7 of the 7 days to building a morning flow together. So this is a video that you can watch on its own. You do not need to do the first 6 videos to get to this one if you've already done them. And some of those previous videos, 1 through 6, have some really good, like 25, well, I'd say 15 to 45 minute tutorials and just kind of understanding the components of a energizing vinyasa practice. So definitely go back and visit those, go back and watch those, do those whenever they serve you. But today's practice is officially about an hour, and it's going to be what you want to do to get up and get going in the morning. We're going to have a nice balance of standing poses, balancing poses, ways of working with strength, ways of working with flexibility and mobility. We're going to get into the big joint structures of the body, so like into the hips, into the shoulders, into the ankles and the wrists. Lots of good stuff. And then of course we'll take time at the end to stretch a little, decompress, take the energy back down so we're neutral to start the day out. For this practice, I would love it if you had a strap. I've talked about this before. If you're practicing with me on a regular basis and you don't yet have one of these, go buy one. They're like $5. Or you can use the belt off your bathrobe. That's also fine. And then I've got 2 blocks at the top of my mat. If you don't have them, it's not a big deal, but I practice with them every time I practice. So if it's a good investment of 10 to 30 bucks, depending on what you get them. All right, cool. So let's rock and roll. We are going to begin today's practice in a child's pose with the knees together. So if you've got a strap, set it up at the front of your mat. Come onto your shins and take your knees together, sit back for a second, and make sure that you can feel the tops of your feet down on the earth. Sit a little deeper in towards your heels. Feel the tops of the feet spread out. And then you're just slowly going to walk yourself forward. So walking forward with the hands until you come into that child's pose. And what this is doing is it's giving your lumbar spine, all that tissue around the lumbar spine, an opportunity to stretch. So thinking about like sacropascial tissue. And this is a good counter pose to having been lying flat on your back or on your side all night. So if you are doing this practice after recently waking up, or maybe you've been awake for a couple of hours, this is a really great place to start. Start to work with the breath. Just notice it, and as you breathe in and out, hone into your awareness. Be present in your awareness of your breath. So notice taking an inhale through the nose and filling up the nostrils, feeling them flare, feeling that breath swirl in and hitting, kind of the back of the throat. And then as you exhale, push the breath back out through the nose. We're going to go ahead and seal the lips up and work with a nasal breath in and out through the nostrils. And as you breathe out, give it a little bit of a Darth Vader texture, nice little thick, velvety texture in that breath. As you're doing that, walk your fingertips towards one another. Bring your palms to prayer position. So palms touching, fingers touching, and then bend at the elbows and see if you can wiggle your thumbs to the back of your neck, maybe even in between your shoulders, upper shoulders. And walk the elbows forward a little bit until you start to feel that muscle between your elbow and your shoulder in the back, your triceps. Start to feel that stretch. Now begin to direct the armpit tissue down towards the ground.
So really feeling a stretch in towards the, very outer rim of the armpits. And then release that, take your hands back out. Now from here, start to slide your palms back towards your knees. Press yourself up into a tabletop for just a moment. And if you like, you can start to move your hips around in circles. You can start to dip the chest and the pelvis, coming into a cow and then a cat. Let this just be kind of like abstract, not so much thinking movement. And if you're doing hip circles, maybe spin them the other way. And now we're going to start to build a little bit of energy with what I call a whipping cat and cow. And that's going to involve a breath that's going to be kind of similar to a bellows breath or a breath of fire, basically a really heavy inhale and exhale through the nose. So I'm going to show you. What we're going to do is turn the hands around to open up the wrist as well. So we're flipping the hands. Fingertips are pointing towards the knees. And then you're going to inhale for cow, exhale for cat. Inhale for cow, exhale for cat. Keep that going, but you're going to take that up about 5 speed. So when you drop it down, breathe out, and then it's in and out and up and down and whipping the core in as you breathe. So you snap the navel to the spine and lift up and exhale and lift up and exhale all the way for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then set yourself back on your heels. Come up to a seat on your shins and fix your hair if it got a little out of sorts. If you had a ponytail in, you might have just been whipping that thing all over town. All right, once you get that done, then come to stand up on your shins and step your right foot out to the right. Slide your right hand down your right leg until you feel stable. Reach your left arm up and over, open up your side body. Good. Now, take it down, left hand down, fingertips to the floor, right arm reaches overhead. As you do that, roll to the pinky edge of your right foot. So your right arch is lifted way up high. That way you're getting your outer ankle as well, outer right side all the way up through the armpit, and then release it. Let's do the other side. So right foot steps in, left foot steps out. When you come up, take a second and then slide your left hand down. So it's like you're in a triangle pose, kind of. Reach your right arm up. And then roll to the pinky edge of the left foot so you feel that outer left ankle stretch. All the way up. Right side's really working now. We're feeling that opening across the right side hip flexors. Take a breath in. And then as you exhale, take your right fingertips down. Now we're going to extend the left side. And now really articulate through the pinky edge of the left foot. Open up through the left armpit. Don't forget to breathe. Good, and then come back through center. Let's take a downward facing dog. So just spread your fingers nice and wide, get your shoulders over your wrists, tuck your toes, and then pop back. Give yourself a second to be here, even if the hamstrings feel tight, even if you feel like you're doing a lot in your upper body. Just do what you can. Spiral your shoulders in. Right, so wrap your triceps in towards one another. Push your heart back towards your thighs. Push your thighs back towards that back wall. Lift your ass up into the air and really point the glutes up towards the ceiling. Melt the heart, hang the head. front of your mat away from you. Good, and now look forward towards the thumbs. Step the left knee to the ground. Step your right foot forward, okay? And then reach out, grab that strap that you have, take it a little wider than your shoulders. Your right armpit and your right knee are connected. Lift the arms. Wait until the arms get overhead before you start to peel the chest off the right thigh. Like that strap is pulling you up, and then take it into a back bend. You can floss here as far back as your shoulders will allow you to go. And then inhale, take the arms back up into the air and pull to the right. Good, come back through center. Take the strap down, set it back home. Come onto your fingertips, tuck your back toes, lift your back knee, step your left foot to meet the right. Fold. Big bent knee here, so you're really folding with your knees bent. And you're letting the head hang, and you feel your body weight around the heels, the toes, the inner arches, the outer seal of the foot. Now, take a halfway lift on your next inhale. Make it count with the core. And as you exhale, relax the core, fold. Press and roll up. Take the arms overhead, reach up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Good. Now, come into mountain pose. Relax your arms by your sides. Press your feet down into the earth. Isometrically press the feet away from one another so you feel your outer legs working. Shoulders spread, collarbones spread, navel in, pelvic floor in, eyebrows relaxed, jaws relaxed. Set an intention for your day. Maybe it's just make it good, you know? Let's have a good one. Let's have a good day. All right, as you blink the eyes open, reach the arms up, breathe in. And then through a bent knee, bend the knees first and then fold over yourself. Engage the core, come up, halfway. Relax the core, exhale, fold. Downward facing dog, step it back again. We're gonna do the same thing on the other side. So this time the right knee will come down, but not yet. Get yourself a stretch. Wrap the triceps in, push into the fingertips. And then bring your right knee down to the ground. Step your left foot forward. Reach out, get your strap, and you're gonna get your armpit and your left knee kind of connected to one another. And the strap is leading you up, like someone's pulling the strap for you. Take it up, up, peel the chest off the thigh. You're coming all the way up now, make it a back bend. Squeeze the right butt. Floss if you want it. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, bring it down. Okay. Oh, we forgot the pull. All right, bring it back up. Pull to the left. And can you work to wrap the left hip back and the right hip forward? It's a micro movement, you know, just a little baby. Okay, come up. Good, and then release that down. Come on to fingertips. Lift the right knee. Step the right foot to meet the left. Fold with bent knees. Engage the core. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, relax the core. Inhale, come all the way up. Arms overhead. Exhale, hands to the heart. Take them by your sides. All right, that was a nice little opening sequence. Let's do a couple of sun salutations to get the energy up, okay? I'm gonna lead you through them. We're gonna do 2 standard sun salutations, and then we're gonna do 3 with lunges. All right, so inhale, take the arms up. Exhale, bend the knees, bow forward. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, plank pose. Step back 1 foot at a time, or you can hop if you're fancy. Lift your heart, breathe in. Exhale, knees, chest, chin, all the way to the belly. Hands drag back, feet press down. Inhale, cobra. Squeeze the butt. Exhale, release it. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, release it. Inhale, cobra. Little to no weight in the hands, and then exhale, let it go. Press yourself back, child's pose. I'm tucking my toes here so I can really stretch out the webbing between them. I like the way that feels. Maybe you try it. Inhale, pull forward to table. Exhale, up and back, downward facing dog. Let's take 3 deep breaths. In through the nose, out through the mouth. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Wrap your triceps in, butt up in the air, breathe in. Okay, look forward, lift your heels, bend your knees. Take a step with the right foot to the right thumb, left foot to left thumb. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up, palms up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Hands by your side. Finish the breath out. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, bend the knees, fold over the legs. Core engaged, lift up halfway, breathe in. Core relaxed, fold down, breathe out. Good. Step back, plank pose. Breathe in. Exhale, knees, chest, chin to the belly. Tops of the feet press down. Inhale, cobra, 1 time. Exhale, release it. Push back, child's pose. Inhale, table. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bend the knees. Pedal the feet for breath number 1. Out through the mouth. Breath number 2. Out through the mouth, triceps in through the nose. Out through the mouth or flutter the lips. Okay, bend the knees, look forward. Left foot to left thumb, right foot to right thumb. Take a halfway lift, core engaged, breathe in. Core relax, breathe out. Inhale, rise up, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. Down by the sides. Let's add lunges. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bend and fold. Core engaged, halfway lift, inhale. Core relaxed, lower fold, exhale. Step your right foot back into a lunge, breathing in. Downward facing dog, breathing out. Rock forward to plank pose, inhale. Exhale, knees, chest, chin to the belly. Halfway lift in. Exhale, back, child's. Inhale, table. Exhale, up and back, dog. Right leg to the sky, breathe in. Right foot to right thumb, breathe out. Come up to a standing split. Inhale, left leg flies. Exhale, left foot steps to meet the right. Inhale, core engaged, halfway lift. Exhale, core relaxed, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up to standing. Exhale, hands to the heart. Bring your pants up. Fix your ponytail. Stop moving. Breath in. Breath out. Reach the arms up, breathe in. Bend the knees, fold forward, breathe out. Halfway lift, core in. Forward fold, core out. Left foot back into a lunge, breathing in. Downward facing dog, breathing out. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, knees, chest, chin to the belly. Tops of the feet press down, cobra, inhale. Exhale, child's. Inhale to table. Exhale, up and back. Right foot down, left foot rises, breathe in. Exhale, left foot to left thumb. Pause here, standing split. Right leg floats into an L shape. Breath in. Step right to meet left, breath out. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands to heart. Pause. Relax. Mountain pose.
Reconnect your feet to the ground. So even if you move around a little bit, you don't have to stay still just because you're in yoga. Those guys have been dead for a long time. And if you want to move your hips around or roll your shoulders or take a big circle with your head, and then always bring it back to a moment of stillness, a moment of attention, dedication. You asked for something with this energy that you're creating in this practice. You set an intention to receive something. So the discipline, the stillness, the presence is what you give. All right, this will be our third round with lunges. A little bit different, so follow along. Breathe in, arms up. Exhale, bend the knees and fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog, step it back. Good, now pause here. Right foot rises, breath in. Right foot to right thumb, it's a lunge, breath out. Now, keep your back knee lifted, rise up for a high crescent lunge, inhale. Good, exhale, cactus the arms. Make it a little bit of a back bend if you can. Breathe in, straighten up the spine, reach up. Back leg is still powerful as you exhale, cactus again. Let's do it in threes. Inhale, reach. Exhale, cactus. Good. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands come down. Downward facing dog. Step it back. Move your hips around. See where your feet land. Maybe they get a little closer to the ground every time you come into down dog. Take the left leg into the air. Breath in. Exhale, step it through between the hands. Ground yourself and then come up, high crescent lunge. Back leg is strong. Energy into the left heel, breathe in. Exhale, let's cactus and back bend. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, reach. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, reach up. Hands come down. Downward facing dog, step it back. A little something funky for you, okay? Raise your right leg into the air, breath in. Exhale, bend the knee, stack the hips open to the right, press into your right hand a lot, like it's a gas pedal. Maybe the left heel comes to the floor. Wrap your right shoulder down and your left shoulder, kind of relax it a little bit. And then inhale, right leg up and back. 3-leg dog. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale, left leg up. Bend and stack, breathe out. Push into the left hand so much. Okay, that's going to keep your shoulders as square as you can. So we're not just dumping into the joint structure, like putting all that weight into, elastic. No bueno. All right, spike it back up. 3-leg dog. Exhale, left foot comes down to meet the right. Breathe in, look forward. Exhale, take a walk with your hands to the back of the mat this time, okay? A little different. When you get there, you're gonna forward fold, but we're gonna hang for a minute. So take opposite elbows into your hands and just let yourself hang. You might even get your thumbs into your elbow creases so you've got a good handle on yourself. Forward folds are symbolic of introspection. You're kind of looking in. So be with yourself when you're in a forward fold. I mean, even sometimes it's nice to just do a forward fold when you're feeling like you need grounding, like you need settling, like you need your own affirming energy. Sometimes we're like faced with stress during the day where we're just getting all this information from all these sources and it becomes overwhelming. Do a forward fold. You can even do it with your knees bent like I'm doing right now.
just do a forward fold. Okay, let's twist a bit. So what you're going to do is unravel that, and then take your your left hand and bring it right above your feet, right in between them. Okay, so like a little triangle of palm, foot, and foot. Bend your left knee until it gets right into your left armpit. Work to straighten your right leg a lot, and then take your right arm up. And pull your right hip back. Like somebody came and put their hand on your right hip and was trying to pull it back. Pull it back. Feel that twist. Breathe in. Breathe out. And breathe in. Breathe out. One more time. And now exhale, take your right hand down, replace it. Replace the left. Get your right knee, right armpit, right up against one another. Straighten the left leg as much as you can. Left arm up. 3 deep breaths here. In through the nose, out through the nose. We're still wrapping the left hip back like someone's pulling it. Trying to twist you over to the left. Good, one more time. Big breath in. Exhale, release it. Okay, roll yourself up to standing. Take a nice little roll up. Fix your pants, fix your top, fix your ponytail. And then start to, step your feet a little bit wider. Do some arm swings. You can go like you're marching. Okay, you can also do the side slaps. Get your pelvis involved. Next, we're going to flow through some warrior poses and add some balancing. So we'll step to the front of the mat in just a second and really get a little bit into the standing poses more before we come down and do some other stuff. Okay, take a walk up to the front of your mat and step your feet together for chair pose. Here's the deal. There's a lot of argument about this. Stepping the feet together is one thing. I feel like you squeeze the knees together when you're sitting back in a chair pose, and that gives you a little bit of stability. But for those of us with inner knee pain or potential MCL damage, step your feet a little bit wider and maybe just slide a block between your thighs like I'm doing here, like a little Pez candy sticking out. And then bend your knees, sit down low, come into a chair pose. And just really kind of worry less about, this isn't, the gym, so you don't have to get your butt to the ground. But just sit back until you feel your thighs really engage. Lift your arms up, send your chest out nice and proud. But resist the urge to twerk, pushing the butt out. Wrap it in, bring the pubic bone in. Good, now if you've got a block between the thighs, just reach down gently, grab it and set it down. And then you're going to take your hands to your heart, breathe in. And as you exhale, take your left elbow to your right knee, right thigh. So you're in a twisted chair. You can even make a fist with the right hand and cup it with the left. And now work to bring your right hip forward and your left hip back so you're not totally twisting in the pelvis. Now, can you peel your left heel off the ground and slowly step it back so you're in a twisting crescent lunge? All right, and if you didn't quite make it there, just step back there and get back into it. Twisting lunge, take a breath in and take a breath out. Now, if you want to spread your wings, you can open up, maybe increase that stretch a little bit in between the shoulder blades. And now listen closely. We're going to do some windmill action. If you're not already open up, breathe in. And as you exhale, come up and take your left hand, or your right hand, to the back of your left thigh and reach your left fingers up. Straighten your right leg a little if you want to get off the thigh. Okay, if you're still down clown, bend back into the knee, stay in the lunge. Now breathe in, reach up and back. And as you exhale, like a windmill, we're coming into warrior two, y'all. Spin that back foot down. Press into the right foot. Bring the shoulders over the hips.
Flip the right palm, reverse the warrior. Back hand to the back thigh, breathe in. Good, and now as you exhale, side angle, you're gonna take your right hand all the way down and grab your right ankle from the inside. Take your left arm, spin it up. Just like we did in the opening sequence, the back of the left foot presses down so the left arch is lifted. Good, breathe in. Breathe out. Okay, take another inhale. Exhale, take it down. Step back. Downward facing dog. Let's get some hot air out. You're going to breathe in deeply, and as you exhale, lift your heels, bend your elbows, and come through for a tuck toe upward dog. Nothing touches the mat but the toes and the palms. Inhale. Exhale, push back. Good. Woo. All right. From downward facing dog, take an inhale. Look forward. Walk it forward. Little steps with the feet. Feel the core lifting, engaging, and then fold over your legs. Inhale, rise up. Come to standing. Reach your arms high. Exhale, hands to the heart. Soften. Release, relax. Maybe a couple more arm swings. Okay, let's do the other side. So if you were working with a block in that first chair pose, go ahead and bring it back in with the feet wide. If you're not working with a block, your feet are together, your knees are bent, and your inner knees are kissing one another. Now sit to your depth. Reach your arms up, puff your chest out, tuck your pelvis in. Squeeze the block if you've got it. Work your breath in through the nose, out through the nose, in through the nose, out through the nose. Good, breathe in. Exhale, hands to the heart. Set your block down if you had it. Right elbow to left thigh. Left palm makes a fist. We cup it with the right. Bend and sit. Wrap the right hip back. Now can you peel your right heel off the earth? Kind of flamingo yourself and then step the right foot back nice and slowly into a lunge. Now we're in a twisted crescent. Option to fly if you want to open up your wings. Feel that twist. Feel it come from your middle spine. And as you press one arm into the leg, right arm into left thigh, you're opening. And now let's take the back of the left hand to the back of the right thigh and the right arm up into the air. Straighten the leg if you need to get off the thigh for a sec. And then sit back down into it. Reach up and back, breathe in. Now take the right arm down, spin the left arm out to the front, spin the right heel down. Set up your feet for warrior two. Shoulders over hips, hands over feet. Vision is nice and sharp, right down the left middle finger. You've got your eyes focused. You've got your breath steady. You flip your left palm, you reverse it, breathe in. And then you take your left hand to your left ankle from the inside. So arm is against inner leg. Spin yourself open, reach up. Back side of the right foot pressing down into the ground. Good, breathe in. Exhale, release it. Downward facing dog, sweet relief. Take a child's pose. Option now to take the knees nice and wide. Stretch the arms forward.
All right, friends. When you're ready, pull yourself up into tabletop. Walk your knees in so they're parallel. Spread your fingers nice and wide. Take a cow pose, breathe in. Take a cow pose, breathe out. Good. And then let's do this. Let's do some angle work. So what you'll do is pop up and back into downward facing dog. Raise your right foot into the air, breathing in. Exhale, step it through. Okay. Let's work into half moon pose. So what you'll do is spin your left foot down and reach out in front of you with your right fingers. If you've got a block, this is a great time to use it. You're going to press into the right foot, lift the left, and then slowly work to open everything out to the left side. So really feeling the stretch of that right inner thigh. Right foot is super engaged. Left foot also engaged. We've got palm on the right side stacked with the wrist, the shoulder, the head from ear to ear, smiling from ear to ear. And then we're going to bend into the right knee and step the left foot down and come into a wide leg stance, okay? All right, cool. So from that wide leg stance, take a breath in, reach up. Exhale, come down into a forward fold. Good. Reach your left fingers forward, thread your right arm under your left, and just grab the outer shin, outer calf. Not too big of a twist, just bend into the right elbow and spin yourself around to the left. Breathe here a couple times. Good. And then come through. Let's switch sides. So right fingertips out, left hand grabs right leg, breathe in. Bend the elbow, twist, breathe out. Couple rounds of breath. Good, come back through center. And then a little bit different, we're gonna walk to the left foot and turn that foot out so your left toes are facing the short edge of the back of your mat. And then we're going to work into half moon from this side. So right foot's already set in place. Take your left fingers out in front of you. Start to lift your right leg and prong up onto fingertips. Spin your hips open. Flex through your right foot a lot. And turn yourself open. Yeah, get a really big bit of expansion here. Feel that into the inner left thigh. You can bend into the knee if you want. And then when you're ready to come down, let's release that down. Walk it back into a wide leg stance. Raise your arms up to the sky this time. Breathe in, interlace the fingers. Breathe out, flip the palms, press up. Good, inhale, reach. Exhale, take the arms out by your sides. Spin your right toes to the front of the mat. Tick-tock forward. We're coming into triangle, y'all. Right hand to the top of the right shin, left arm up. So you've just done this exact thing, but standing on the right foot in half moon. So really enjoy the sensation of opening up through the left side. Can you send your right hand into your left shin a little more, and your right foot down to the earth, and your left foot down and back, reaching energetically up. Maybe you look down. Take another breath. Exhale, bend into the right knee. Come on up. Wide leg stance, Prasarita stance, best cocktail in yoga. And then let's do it to the left side. Left toes turn out, tee your arms, tick-tock forward, and then come down. Left hand to the top of the left shin, right arm up.
Y'all, my neighbors are like rebuilding their building and have been pretty much since I've lived here. So if you hear any noise right now, I am sorry. That is not my fault. Maybe you look down. Good. And then release that. Take a walk back, toes point to the wide side of the mat. Reach the arms up. And then let's take it down. Step forward and come through to a seat. And just for a moment, sit with yourself. Bring your palms onto your knees or your thighs and just sit for a second. Relax the shoulders. It's nice to have these moments of stillness to just bring it back to why you stepped on your yoga mat today. You know, why you choose to do this little series of movements and poses with your body and manipulate your breath. It's because you want space. It's because you want to function in the world, not in a state of fight or flight, but in a state of thoughtful responsiveness and space. Take a big circle with your head. Other way. Okay. Let's come into downward facing dog for hips. So what you'll do is tuck your toes, send your hips up and back. Raise your right leg, breathe in. Exhale, bend the knees, stack the hips open. Let that right heel dangle to the left and then give your left hand some gas. So you should feel this in the back of the left leg. Really send your left heel down and open up. Blink the eye of your left knee open. And then come forward with the right shin for pigeon pose. Slide the left leg back. And y'all, you can always take a little pillow or a little block and stick it in that empty space between your right butt cheek and the floor if that's there. If it's not there, you don't need it. But if it's there, fill it with something so you're not, hurting yourself. And then come forward. Again, if you've got blocks, take one block on a bias on its lowest setting in front of your right shin to support your chest, and take the other block to support your forehead. And just let yourself go here. Let yourself really surrender into a state of calm. We move into the yin season of the morning practice. So we've done we've started at the beginning of the year and we've worked our way from being, hibernative, that's a word, and kind of still drowsy to just gently opening the body. Then we invited the fire of summer. And we've, kind of eased our way through early fall. In Chinese medicine, you have the 5th season, late summer, which comes after summer, and then the transition into fall, where we now start to feel the chill of winter, the stillness, the slowness. Good, take yourself up and slide onto your right butt cheek and swing your left leg around in front of you. Bring the sole of your right foot to your left inner thigh and just walk your hands forward on either side of the left foot and fold. And again, if you've got blocks, these are great to bring into your hands to just kind of support you. And you can let the spine round here. You can relax the left foot. Just want you to feel the posterior chain getting a little bit of length now. Let the head go. Let the breath go. And then walk your hands back. Let's
take a back bend. Right hand behind the right hip. Lean into it and then lift your hips off the ground. Step onto your left foot and bend. Take the left arm into the air. Overhead, stretch the left side body. Big breath in. Exhale, take it down. All right, let's do that on the other side. So downward facing dog starts it. Right leg comes up. No, left leg comes up. And then remember, right heel, push it down towards the ground. Press your hands back. Bend your left knee, stack your hips open, and work to blink the eye of the right knee open. Like you just put some Visine in it, like some fresh drops of Visine. Y'all know how good that feels when your eyes are like so red and dry and crusty, and you just get that first drop. All of a sudden, life makes sense again. Pigeon pose. Left leg forward, right leg goes long. Sit back and then grab your blocks. Support yourself. Maybe one on the bias of the left foot, one down. Lowest setting or medium setting for the forehead. The mind starts to wander when the body becomes still, and that's okay, it's normal. What we strive for is noticing. Wait, where did it go? What was I thinking about? Bring it back. I'm inhaling. I'm exhaling. You have the power to control your thoughts, your emotions. And that is a very humbling experience once we really hone that skill. It can take a lifetime, and it comes and goes. It's not a constant. You know, we have all these preconceived notions about the ancient yogis being these like gods among men, but they were, you know, mostly completely human and flawed just like we are. So if you get the chance to control your thoughts and emotions once in your lifetime and become aware of it, that's a big accomplishment. Let's come up and lead onto the left foot, swing the right leg around, and sole of the left foot onto the right thigh. And again, if you've got blocks, walk them forward. Take a bend over that right leg. Let the head go. Let the spine round, let the belly soften. Turn this into a back bend. Go ahead and come up. Take your left hand behind your left hip, lean into it, and then lift, stamp the right foot down, reach the right arm over. Breathe. Whew. All right, release that. We have reached the point in the class, friends, where you get to choose your own adventure. So if you have an inversion practice, whether you're doing a headstand, tripod headstand, scorpion, or any of the other fun names of a forearm stand with your feet on the wall, handstand even. If you've got an upside down practice, that can also be a shoulder stand. We're going to do the kind of restorative version with a block, or a pillow, like a Bull Street pillow if you've got one of those. But this is going to be the time where you can take about 2 minutes to go and do that, or to do it right here on your mat. If you're not doing your own inversion practice, that's okay. I've got something for us. You're going to come to lie down on your back, and if you've got a block, bring it with you. And if you don't got a block, don't worry about it, okay?
First, let's take a bridge pose and we're gonna breathe 5 times in it. So feet on the ground, soles of the feet down. When you get ready to lift, it's gonna be on an exhale. So scoop your pelvis in, press into your feet, press your arms down, breathe in, and then exhale, come up. Breathe in, breathe out. In, out. In, out. In, out. In, on out, let's roll down top of the spine, middle of the spine, lower back, pelvis. Windshield wiper the knees, right and left. Now, if you've got a block, you're going to lift your hips enough to slide it under your pelvis, like your sacrum, where right above your butt crack, okay, on its lowest setting. If you don't have a block and you're using like a rolled up towel is a great thing to use, a small accent pillow folded in half, a yoga bolster, okay, anything like that that you can comfortably and safely get the top of your sacrum on. All right, and then you're going to lift your legs up into the air. And this is our inversion for this practice, unless you're DIYing. All right, and you're just going to let the feet just kind of dangle and the legs just lift up and let your arms come down by your sides. I've been doing Pilates on the reformer for a couple of months now, and I've noticed it's very strange, but my left leg is about almost an inch longer than my right. And that's been a weird realization for me. So I don't know if, you guys have any. They always say that one breast is larger than the other, and that's definitely true. Because my left leg is longer than my right, my left foot is also like not a full, like maybe like a half size bigger than my right. Anyway, fun facts for the party. What's your fun fact? Email me, y'all, thatladyjade@gmail.com with your fun fact or your super cool body trick or fun fact about your physicality. Or don't. All right, we're going to start to circle out through the feet. Take a reverse circle. Lift your arms straight up to point to the ceiling. Take opposite elbows and floss the shoulders. Right and left. And y'all keep your head neutral for this. Just a gentle little stretch into the shoulders. Next time you go through center, redo your cross and start to the left and go to the right. Just so that each arm has an opportunity to be the front arm and the back arm. And then release that. Let's come off the block or the bolster, pillow, whatever you're working with. If you've been up in the air, this time come back down to earth and let's lie on the back. Take the knees into the chest. Rock a little to the right and the left, just to massage your lower back after having been in use. And you can also take the palms over the knees and circle, keeping the legs together. That'll help massage your sacral, fascia, and reverse it and go the other way. Last thing we'll do here is going to be a happy baby. So you'll walk your hands to the pinky edges of your feet, pull your feet apart, and relax into that happy baby as you kick the feet into the hands. Pull the hands gently pull the feet gently with the hands. Start to relax the jaw,
the eyes, the lips. Release your happy baby. Slide your legs long, come into Shavasana, releasing down. Big breath in and then big breath out. Big breath in. Big breath out. Breathe in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath. Breathe out for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the breath out. Breathe in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath. Breathe out for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it out. Breathe in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath. Take another sip. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe naturally. If you can stay here for another couple of minutes and let your body integrate, I welcome you to do so. If you're moving on with your day, wherever you are, I wish you a fantastic one. I thank you so much for being here on your mat with me. Questions, comments, requests, interesting body functions, send them to thatladyjade@gmail.com. I love you. Thank you. Have a great day. Bye.